Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you're doing well and staying safe in another week dealing with this COVID 19 pandemic. Today, I was thinking of Jesus' prayer before he was betrayed and arrested. We find this in John chapter 17, in verse 20 and 21, where Jesus says, I do not pray for these alone, but also for those who will believe in me through their word, that they all may be one. As you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they may also be one in us, that the world may believe that you sent me. Jesus says that he's not just praying for those disciples, but also for future believers. So Jesus is praying for you and me that night. And what does Jesus pray for? That we may be one, that we may be united. So what do you think? Are we united today? We should be, right? Whenever a common enemy is there, we're always united. We fight as one. After the attack at Pearl Harbor, our country united to join the fight in World War II. After the attack on September 11th, our country united again against a common foe. We have a common enemy here now with this COVID virus. An enemy not based on nations or race, but an enemy that is killing humans, regardless of nationality. But as I listen to media, and as I read social media, we are far from united. Instead of togetherness and compassion, which we should be seeing, and we are in places, I'm also seeing anger, distrust, bitterness, angst. What is going on? Maybe it's because we can't see this enemy. We can't see a COVID virus. And we can't agree on the best way to stop it. And so without something visible to fight, without an agreed upon strategy to win this war, it seems like we've started fighting ourselves sometimes because we can't agree. When did we become so fixated on making sure everyone agreed with us? Or can we work together and be united as Jesus prayed for, even if we don't agree? I've often thought that our questions bind us together, but it's our answers that tend to divide us. But they don't have to. Today is May 13th. It's the birthday of one of my oldest best friends. Nathan, if you're watching out there, happy birthday, my friend. Now, Nathan and I, we've known each other since the 5th grade. We've been friends since the 6th grade, and we became best friends in the 9th grade. We've been through a lot in life. And yet on the most fundamental question of, is there a God, we do not agree. I'm a pastor, I'm a believer, and Nathan is not a believer. But even though we don't agree on that, we're still connected. We don't let that disagreement tear us apart. I'm praying for our world these days, praying for this virus to stop spreading. But I'm also praying, as Jesus did, for us to be united, even if we don't agree. Perhaps we're fighting each other because we've forgotten our true enemy, who, like a virus, can't be seen. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12 says, For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We do have an enemy who lurks in the shadows unseen, causing trouble and pain so that we'll continue to fight amongst ourselves. And since we do have this unseen enemy, the Bible gives us counsel in verse 10 and says we need to be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Victory comes when we stop fighting each other and we start working together. And true victory is only ours when we rely on God to do our fighting. My friend, God is big enough to handle this. God can handle this COVID problem, and he'll actually handle our sin problem too. So let's stay united, even if we disagree on some things. Let's trust in God instead of fighting each other. And I want to leave you with these lines from one of my favorite songs here these days. It's called Almost Home by Mercy Me. And it goes like this. Well, this road may be hard, but we win in the end. Simply because of Jesus in us, it's not if, but when. So take joy in the journey, even when it seems long. Oh, find strength in each step, knowing heaven is cheering you on. We're almost home. Brother, it won't be long. Soon all your burdens will be gone. With all your strength, sister, run wild, run free. Hold up your head. Keep pressing on. We're almost home. So I just want to encourage you. Hang on. We'll get through this. I also want to remind you that tonight Hope Awakens is happening again. Meetings are continuing with John Bradshaw tonight on May 13th at hopeawakens.com. You can watch those excellent messages about hope in these hard times, and they start at 6 o'clock tonight. And if you want to, you can join us for prayer tomorrow night, Thursday night at 6:30. You can call in at 617-829-6816 to share praises of the good things going on in your life or prayer requests, things that you need prayed for, and we will pray together. I also want to let you know that our church board has put together a committee to look into when and how we'll start having church services again in the building in the future. So that committee is going to be meeting. I encourage you to be praying for us. But for now, you can always join us for our Sabbath schools and our worship services on Saturday at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. at our Piedmont Park YouTube channel. We are continuing ministry even in the midst of this time. God bless you, friends. Stay safe, and let's stay together.